Welcome to Holistic Oasis, your channel for exploring fascinating topics that nourish the mind, body, and soul. Today, we're journeying to the arid deserts and fertile Nile Valley of ancient Egypt, uncovering 5 of the most bizarre and shocking punishments from this ancient civilization. Imagine a world where justice was divine, and breaking the law could mean mutilation, exile, or worse. These punishments might seem harsh by today's standards, but in the context of their time, they were designed to uphold Ma'at, the sacred balance of life, which was paramount to Egyptian society. From the bustling cities to the sun-drenched deserts, the law of Pharaoh, considered a living god, was absolute. Join me as we delve into the fascinating and sometimes brutal world of ancient Egyptian justice. Before we dive in, hit that subscribe button, like this video, and share it with your friends. Your support keeps our channel thriving and allows us to bring you more incredible insights into history and wellness. And make sure to watch till the end for a bonus fact about ancient Egyptian justice. Let's begin with one of the harshest punishments: physical mutilation. In ancient Egypt, the human body was considered sacred, a vessel for the soul's journey through the afterlife. To violate another person's body was a grave offense against Ma'at. Crimes like adultery or treachery, which struck at the heart of social order and trust, could cost you your nose or ears. Imagine the searing pain, the fear, the despair as a criminal was held down, the sharp blade descending. The removal of these body parts wasn't just about punishment, it was a lifelong mark of shame, branding you as an outcast in a deeply spiritual society. For major offenses, crimes that threatened the very foundations of Egyptian society like temple theft, or perhaps most audacious of all, defying the pharaoh, a sentence of forced labor awaited. Imagine the scorching sun beating down on your back as you labored tirelessly day after day in the quarries and mines that fueled Egypt's monumental construction projects. These weren't places of rehabilitation but brutal environments where men and women toiled under the watchful eyes of unforgiving overseers. These unfortunates, stripped of their freedom, their names, their very identities, faced a grim existence, often working themselves to death under the crushing weight of their crimes. The Nile, the lifeblood of Egypt, a source of sustenance and transportation, held a darker significance for those who dared to cross the pharaoh or, more importantly, the gods. Desecrate a temple, steal from the sacred grounds, or show disrespect to the divine, and you might face one of the most terrifying punishments imaginable: being thrown into the Nile to be devoured by crocodiles. These apex predators, lurking beneath the shimmering surface, were seen as instruments of divine justice, their snapping jaws delivering a sentence from the gods themselves. While physical punishments were common, the ancient Egyptians understood that sometimes shame was a far more potent weapon. Imagine this: you are walking through the bustling marketplace, the sights and sounds of daily life swirling around you, when suddenly, a procession halts the flow of the crowd. It is a criminal, dragged through the streets, their crime announced for all to hear. They might be flogged, their heads shaved, forced to wear heavy weights, all designed to maximize their humiliation. This wasn't just about punishing the individual, it was a spectacle intended to deter others from straying from the path of Ma'at, reminding everyone of the swift and very public consequences of breaking the social contract. Now let's turn our attention to the most brutal punishment of all, reserved for the most heinous crimes imaginable: treason, large-scale theft from the pharaoh or the temples, or the attempted assassination of the pharaoh himself. This was a punishment designed not just to end a life but to serve as a chilling warning to anyone who dared to challenge the very fabric of Egyptian society. Impalement was a slow, agonizing death. The condemned were often left on display, their bodies gruesome reminders of the pharaoh's power and the swift retribution that awaited those who dared to threaten the delicate balance of Ma'at. These are just 5 of the shocking punishments used in ancient Egypt to maintain harmony and justice. The pharaohs ruled with a firm hand, believing that law and divine will were one and the same. Though these punishments may seem cruel through a modern lens, they highlight the profound importance that ancient Egyptians placed on maintaining order, balance, and the favor of the gods. Which punishment shocked you the most? Comment below, we'd love to hear your thoughts. And be sure to tell us which ancient civilizations you'd like us to explore next. Before you go, make sure to like, share, and subscribe to Holistic Oasis for more captivating stories that nourish your mind, body, and soul. And don't miss part 2, where we'll reveal even more bizarre punishments, including one involving tomb desecrators. We'll uncover the secrets of symbolic burials and explore the severe consequences of sacrilege in this fascinating world.